Hi, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And
therapist.
together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Good at
Bob.
flipping too, good at flipping.
You better believe it.
All right, Brad, today I feel like an instructor.
Yes, you look like an
When
instructor.
is neck pain a medical emergency? My teacher used to do this.
Yeah,
Oh, something like that.
yeah.
All right, well, let's go ahead and start right off with this, Brad. What's the first question you should ask yourself?
Is there any trauma to the neck? In other words, was there an accident? Did you get your head, did you fall down, auto accident, whiplash, that type of thing? Did something physically impact the neck and cause some physical damage
A
to
fight?
it? Yeah.
A fight would do it?
Right. You would say that, wouldn't you, Bob?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if you do, if there's been a trauma, what are you looking for then that would say you have to go to the doctor?
Well, obviously, sharp pain, but along with that, if you've got symptoms, not just pain, but if you have numbness, tingling, those kind of symptoms, and oftentimes will radiate down into the arm, into the hand. Numbness, if you cannot grip something.
Weakness would be
Right.
another great one.
Right.
So I don't know that, if there's trauma, so much the pain in the neck as much as if it starts to spread out.
Sure.
Obviously with a fall, you're probably gonna, if it's a bad fall, yeah,
Right.
you wanna have it checked out.
But there's a one test if you're unable to go back like this, and you can't bring your head up and it gets sharp pain, you gotta get some x-rays.
Sure, because that could be the hangman's fracture.
Right,
That's what I'm
that'll not, yeah.
Yeah. All right. If you've not had trauma, but you do have a very stiff neck,
Mhm.
you're vomiting, and the light hurts your eyes, you need to get in. That's a medical emergency because it could be meningitis.
Mhm.
See this in a lot of young folk. In fact, you don't like that term, folk?
Folk, yeah.
In fact, a lot of them, a lot of students going to college, that's a concern.
Sure.
The high incidence of meningitis, and also the problem is, of course, meningitis can kill you.
Right.
So if you have the stiff neck, vomiting, and sensitive to light, that's a medical emergency. In the first case, I would say it was urgent. You get in there.
Right,
Now,
yeah.
you don't need to go to the ER, but I would say, you need to go probably the next day.
Urgent care. So you're saying not the fact that they're in college puts them more at risk, but that age group.
That age group, and
Right.
I think that, I don't know that much about meningitis, but I think the fact that when you are, a lot of people gathered together, it seems like that is one of the
Oh,
issues that
right, with
causes
it
it.
spreading.
Yeah, with it spreading. All right, if no, you haven't had an accident, and you don't have the stiff neck with the sensitivity to light, but you do have some of the same symptoms we were talking about after trauma. Let's say you are having pain going down the arm, all the way down the arm, numbness, tingling, weakness, you still should go in to see the doctor.
Right.
I wouldn't say it's not urgent, it's not an emergency, but you should get in to see the doctor. It could be a disc herniation, cervical slip disc, what
Sure.
do the lay persons do? A disc between your bones is pushing on the nerve and causing these things, and eventually, it can kill the nerve, and,
Sure.
so that's something in which you want to go ahead and see someone.
Sure.
So, these are just general guidelines, Brad. I would also say, if for unexplained reason, all of a sudden your neck pain just got a lot worse, or your weakness you got some weakness, all those things, you need to go and see the doctor.
Right.
These are
Right.
just general guidelines.
Mhm.
So. All right, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to us. We're going to provide you videos on how to stay healthy and fit well into your 80s and 90s and beyond.
Right. Well, we start at about age 40
That's
now,
right.
don't we?
That's right.
But-
Usually the 40 is the.
Yeah, that's our guidelines.
So, have fun.